Alright, alright, alright. Damn! We're starting off like that. Shit. What was I doing here again? Oh, yeah. So we connected the pipelines. But I made a mistake though. Because it's two pipelines combined when it shouldn't be. Yeah, I need to redesign this. I'm trying to do one for both. And then I need to see how that goes. That's what I'm trying to do. We have one for both, basically. Ooh, so how do we configure that? And shouldn't these two be closer? Like make a junction, let it go inside here, have one come to this side, and then have one go to the other side here, because they're both at the left. And then maybe that's good. Which means I need to destroy this and bring it a little bit closer. That's what I think. How's the air condition turning on? Wow, bro. Nope. Okay. Well, does this positioning make sense? Then we could have two here as well. We could have more, actually. Yeah, there's so much water here. Damn! What is that sound? What the fuck is that? Now we can have one there. Another one here. Another one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can have 8 extractors as well. Let me design the first batch before I go crazy. Design that first batch. We have this one aligned here. So maybe I did not need to destroy the other one, right? What, does it make sense to, nah, it's more expensive. Nah, I don't think so. What's more expensive, pipes or the, Nah, it makes sense to put it this way. Start with 2 power generators, like here or here. Should I establish the pipe first? Let me establish one pipe. But that's a junction though. So it's like if we do it this way. Nah, we need another one. We need another one. There's something off. So one junction and then another junction right here. Why is it stuck? MK1 pipeline. And this way would work. Okay. Why does it keep moving? Oh, really? It's lined up? Oh, no way it is. Actually is. Can we? Okay. Okay, so that's one for both. So shouldn't I center this? Like, why is it, you know, skewed this way? Oh, because of spacing. We need two, that's why. So how do I connect coal towards this one now? Is the question. Because if this is good, so this goes inside here. It needs to be split a little bit further. Right. Damn, it's ugly. The arrangement is so ugly, man. But let's get power here first. That's what I need. So it needs to go through both of these, right? So it should probably face this way. Yeah. What happens if you grab this and put this one here? Then from this to this. Oh, what is this clipping, man? Damn, it's in the way. But I don't know if it's going to block it, you know? I don't like that though. Let me connect this one first. We shouldn't have a problem. Nah, that's messed up. No, wait. Wait. So this to this is good. What I don't like is this is in the way. Like this one right here is literally in the way. So I mean, we could put another conveyor to make it curve. But can I readjust this pipe? That's what I'm gonna try and do. Readjust this pipe. Oh, we didn't need it? Bruh. No way we didn't need it. No way we didn't need it. That's smart. We didn't need the thing. Oh, this is making me think different. That means you can cheat, though. So you can build things and just strip it out. That's like a mini exploit. What's good, James? Oh, it's not required? Damn. Okay. She. They shouldn't have told me. About to build the first one. And then what I'm trying to do is use this extractor. So I'm trying to use one extractor per generator. But I want to experiment with these two first just to see how performance is like, you know. So yeah, it needs coal. So now we just need to connect these two together with the same power grid. I'm going to put one for each so I don't get confused. Yeah. And yeah, this one is there, so this one here. That's so interesting though. One might provide for two. Alright, let's see. I'm excited to know, man. Okay, and this to this. No line of power. Oh shoot! I forgot the pumps need one too as well. Now I feel a kind of way. I feel a kind of way, man. I don't know if this water thing is going to work. No power yet. Or didn't we connect this one to this one, this one to this one, right? So this should connect to here, or it's not enough power, is that what it's saying? How much do we have here? Max capacity is 165. 165. And then it's currently consuming how much? 43? So yeah, that should be enough. Oh, it's not getting water? No, did I need that pipe? Oh yeah, it's not. At the bottom, yeah, compared to this one. Damn, so our pipeline is messed up. This pipeline is messed up, man. What did I do? What did I get wrong? It was perfect, man. It was perfect. We have some plumbing issue. Add a pump, I think. A pump. What the heck is that gap? What is this gap? Oh, it's clipping. I tried clipping, that's why. So let me try again. Because I redesigned the pipe system. But that little gap there is super suspicious. Did you see it? There's my stuff. It clipped and it refused to connect. Okay, I don't see no gaps now. Is it green? Not yet. So there's something else. Okay, it's coming. But how much is coming? Let's see. Okay, not yet. Damn, how do you get around pipes? You can click on the pipe to look. Oh, you can? Flush? How would we flush? So there's water here, there's water here, I think. What about here? There's water, okay. Okay, water here. There shouldn't be any water here, right? Oh, there is, it's filling up. Oh, this is the issue, there's one here. Oh, it's just slow. Oh, then it's getting down. So I think the volume is too high. That's what's going on. The volume is a bit too high. Damn. I really don't want to use one extractor for both. Is that where this elevator thing comes in? This guy? Pipeline pump? Because you said I might need a pump, right? I just wonder what direction. It might be too high here. A pump would fix it for sure. Okay. I wonder how to fix it though. Let's see. That goes on the pipe. But that's so weird though. Let me destroy. Let me see. Snap to the pipe. Snap it to the pipe. Bruh. Uh-oh. Damn. Oh, hold on. The shape change. That's sick. Oh, that is sick. Alright, let me try and calm down. So would this do? Why does this need power? Oh my god, bro, this game. The blue effect shows which direction it's facing. But that should be right? It needs to go lower? Damn. But does this need power? I'll be so mad if it needs power. Just tell me this doesn't need power, James. Let me, I need to see the live comments, because I can't see it right now. It needs to go lower to send water up. Oh, that's why it's a pump. Alright, let me dismantle that. You need power, bro. Bro, what's a fluid buffer? Oh, that's what's it? What is a fluid buffer? What the heck is that? Let me not get distracted. There's so many plumbing systems, bro. You said it needs to be lower? So like right here? What does this need power for, though? Like, damn. The pump goes way lower at the start. Oh, I should do it further? We can push all the water. It better be powerful, bro. This thing being a diva right now. So picky. So yeah, let me try at the source, right? The fact that this thing needs power is what's annoying me. After the T junction, so yeah, this is a junction. It doesn't say which type, but I think it should be here, right? Let me just give it power now. I should have used pipes here, because you see how it's like, you know, in the way of movement. There you go, princess. Is it enough? See if the water level goes up now. Oh, okay. Is she alive now? Is she alive? Oh, there we go. So our capacity should go up now. It only pushes water 50 meters, so it's close. Oh, how did you see that? 53 m. I don't know if meters is the right word. Maybe millimeters. But I see it go up. It's going up and down. Okay, but we've got power now though, so that's nice. That's really nice. And then now if we can make this cable. No connection yet. But what's our, shoot, can I see, what's our capacity right now? Do I need to check the poles or I can check any device connected to it? 240 from 160, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that's 4 out of 4. Okay, that's connected. And this connects to this. Oh my god! We got 315, man. So what is the difference between capacity and production? It's 225 megawatts. how much it can produce, and 350 megawatts is the limit. Is that like maximum? Consuming 24, I think that makes sense for what's actively being consumed. Max consumption is like the max it would go right now. But I don't know what production is and capacity. Production is what you are using out of the capacity. Oh, it's like what's available. It's like available power versus the actual power you have. Sort of how like when we have a hard drive storage, it says 500 gigabytes, but it's actually 450 gigabytes, right? Production is the full amount if all are on. Oh, so that's if you're really, or if everything you have, if all are on. Okay. Wait, what do you mean by if all are on? Like every machine you have is on? If everything is running at once? Oh, really? I wonder what are the conditions that would make that happen. Okay. This is decent efficiency. It's decent efficiency. It's consuming a lot. Alright, being stingy. The miners aren't running, so it's lower, right? Oh, no way! Are you real? Are you serious? Nah, you are a real OG if that's the case. Oh my god, it's true. It is true. They're not running. Oh, now that makes so much sense. I would not have realized because I see coal and my mind is literally like, oh, everything is working, but we have backlog. The coal is backlogged? Yeah, exactly. It turns on and off as the coal is being used. Oh. But I don't think I have energy right now. That's why, yeah, we're cooked. Well, I wouldn't say cooked, but you know what I mean. And then this itself needs some form of energy to fuel all this. Where's the biomass burner itself? I should start with biofuel, I won't lie. Let's use biofuel. Okay. Well, I feel like I'm in rhythm though, so let's make another generator, right? I have so much storage of coal right now. I know, right? I know. I should actually pause production right now, because this is unused energy. The smart thing to do is to pause production, and then I would have so much of a flex if I had a power station. That's what I actually want to do. But let me add 2 more generators. I think that would be decent, right? Let me shut this down. Hold on. Actually, I don't need to shut things down here, right? Yeah, I have backlog, like you said. If we have backlog, then there's no need. Wait, James, I have a question. It might seem like a silly question, but hold on. Sometimes the fuse blows out, right? And if I remember, I don't know if it was when you and Oki were here, but you were saying like, let's say right now we have backlog of mines that fill this conveyor right here, right? Because this machine is the output, right? Like it extracts the mines, or even if it was a constructor, right? If you are blocking this very path with resources of what it's produced, does that like jam and blow the fuse? Or does the fuse thing only happen if you run out of like juice? Like what happened here, right? Like it has no more, power. I'm trying to see what are the conditions for a failure mode of this machine. Because there are sometimes I see it's down and I turn it back on, and then that doesn't happen again, right? No, it doesn't blow the fuse. It's only running out of juice. Oh, okay. I would have been like, that's super detailed, man. That's like extra maintenance stuff to do. Because we know in like real life, you know, if something is blocking the path of a service, like a machine that's creating stuff, then that would be an actual issue in real life. So I wondered if the game was that, what's the word, particular about that. Okay, that's good to know. Good to know. I want to pause production for the for this generator right now. when the path is blocked, it just waits until it's unblocked. Yeah, because I visualized that, like I saw that happen, and that's where it gave me the idea of using containers more often, right? Because we have surplus of backlog stuff that I could use for other things. But right now, I want to shut down. Where's the main battery? So it goes to here. One of these, right? Can't I just turn off a fuse? Can I turn off a fuse? No, I can't. Damn, it's still going? Oh, what? How is this supplying itself? Did it do its job? Maybe it did, though. The generators are supplying themselves with power. Oh, no way. Are you telling me, like, I'm too scared? So is that what you meant? Like, once the first generator is on, then it powers the rest? Like, we have enough for it to self-sustain itself. Nah, that is mad. That is mad. Wait, let me break this link real quick. Like the witches in Hercules? Nah, for real, the co-generators are providing all the power. So we just needed the first one to kick off. It's like striking a match, right? To start a fire. The match in this case is the biomass, and then the fire that keeps burning stuff is the generators. So the biofuel gens are like a backup power now. The biofuel gens. But do I have that though? I don't have that though. This is just the generators right now. They're like supplying power to themselves. Capacity 225 megawatts. Yeah, it reduced, right? Because I paused the rest. And I paused production so it doesn't keep running stuff. Damn. Nah, that is dope. I know I have to turn all of this back on. Like if the coal stops for some reason, it won't. Oh, then the biofuel gens will take over from there. You don't have to pause. It will run forever now. Forever? Man, James, shut up, man. I mean, it's Friday, so it's already a good day. But then you're telling me I actually have sustainable energy right now? You just have to connect the mines so they keep supplying it with coal, and of course water is continuous, right? Damn. Nah, that's blowing my mind though. I'm like smiling right now, like a kid served hot potatoes. Take some of the power from the coal gens to the miners. Take some of the power from the coal gens to the miners. Oh, like connect the grid. Oh, I see, like a power grid, right? I put all the poles, like maybe 4 or 5, and connect it back to there. No way, this is the power loop. This is basically the power loop. It's the power loop that I've been trying to do all this time. Nah. Oh my God. I'm in a dilemma between creating another generator or doing that like right now. Because we wanted to create like 2 more right there. And I was like, let me pause this so I'm not wasting energy, so that I use one water extractor to connect 2 generators. Basically, copy and paste of the same configuration I have here. But it's continuous now? Nah. Forget that. I can create that anytime. Let's connect this all the way back. So there's a pole right there. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it like this. Let me turn back production back on so things are running the way they were, right? So this is the power loop. This is basically the power loop. I was trying to have this very same thing you're talking about. I was trying to do it with biomass, but instead, we're doing it with coal, which makes sense. Like coal and, water. Bruh. Aim location invalid. Man, stop playing with me this game. Stop playing. I need to put foundations. No, that is wild though. That is wild. Is that too big? So that's one here. And then another one right here, right? And then keep connecting them. How far can one go? Let me see. Man, these guys are in the way though. I feel like I should just remove it. Remove them. It can go pretty far. Alright, let me stretch. Let me stretch it. Let me stretch it. I just think the cables might be in the way, but these trees are already in the way, so... Pro tip, lay it on me. Lay it on me. Pro tip, talk to a brother. It's gonna go pretty far, right? Let me see. That's too long. Let me put one right in the middle, it's okay. I like how if it can't stretch... Ooh! I like how if it can't stretch that you know, it shows the pole instead. Like once the cable has reached a certain point, it shows the pole. If you click the power pole with the cable, then look at the ground, it will automatically place a pole. Oh, okay. No, I was doing it subconsciously, but I did not actually know. Which is why I just spoke about it. I just knew if I looked up, it's a cable, but I didn't know what the condition was for it to be a pole. So it was instinctive, but yeah, thanks. That's still helpful. Yeah, so yeah, this one should definitely easily connect to that, right? No empty power. What, man? What do you mean? Well, I was pointing to the wrong one. You can also place a pole on the cable too. Really? Bruh. Oh. Okay. Okay. Good to know. So yeah, this should be all we need, right? I just need to turn all of these back on. Or does this need power initially? Or no? Damn! So it really just needed the biomass to spark it on? Damn, that is wild. Oh my gosh, bro. Nah. I see. It makes so much sense for an MO to like try and unlock resources in this game and see how things work. But getting to this point also helped me to think about how to do things. Like before I found coal, right? I mean this generator stuff. I was thinking about how to create sustainable energy with a biomass burner. So it's like in one end, someone can explore things and miss certain, like, how do I put it? Higher level thinking, right? Like sustainable energy, if this is providing energy, right? But then in other cases, if you don't unlock stuff, you might not realize that the factory you're trying to build can have a much better energy supply, like finding out, you know, power generators like coals exist. Okay, so it comes back to here, right? Um, and then this is the one that connects everything together. So I guess for alignments, we can just put one here. Like here. Yeah, man. What was your most aha moment in this game? My mind. Did I confuse myself? How did I do this? Oh, this is connected. Oh, I see. But we shouldn't need the biomass burner, right? That's the whole point. Why does it feel like you're totally addicted? Man, I was addicted from day one, I won't lie. It's just the aha moments. I've had 2 aha moments right now. The first one is a power loop, nerd garage. It's like literally the generators can supply power to itself, right? So I just basically created a network back to the miners. Is what James suggested, and I was like, damn. So I don't need this anymore. Let me really make sure. Right? So yeah, is this here? Then this to this one. Oh my God! Baby, come through. You deserve a ride. Yeah. Why are you working? Stop working. I release you. Ah, man, that is mad. Finally. We've got our first sustainable energy. Because when you said forever, I was like, stop. Stop. Slow down. Usually I try and put a better layout so I could see where things are connected, but hey, this is it. So now we could just expand our power base. That's what everyone talk about. When you find coal, you won't need biomass. I'm like, do you see what I'm going through? What do you mean you don't need biomass? But we legit really don't need it. Yeah. Everything James said is correct. Personally, I keep my early bio burners as a backup just in case something happens. Something always happens, yeah, true. But once you have coal-powered, theoretically, you don't need them. You know what I was gonna say? I was saying my next flex is to like literally create like a... Where is this thing? We have coal here, right? So this should be a hybrid approach. I'm looking at all this space. So from a systems thinking perspective, I'm like, we have space, right? Because I was trying to toggle between the next objective, which was create steel pipes. Steel pipes need, I think, steel ignits, and the steel ignits would help you create the steel pipes, right? So should this be a factory just for power? And I have like all these generators spread across here. And then I go to another coal factory and have it be a factory for like coal-related stuff, because we need iron ore and coal to create steel ignits, right? But then with this approach, we can have a hybrid. We can have these generators generating power, and then I have these containers here that I could connect to create a factory right here for the steel ignits, right? Because we have coal. So basically, based on the availability of the resource we have, which is coal, we can have power, and we can have a factory in this same location, right? It's just a matter of how to connect things. So the next thing I would want to do, I think, is to create a coal-powered station, right? Like here, or something like that. I'm going to redesign this, right? And then put the tractor, right? And then put a path for the tractor to go all the way across the mountain, so that it's supplying one of these, where is it? One of these iron ore spots that I found close by here. The one up there is like, it has like 5 stashes. I put like a bunch of markers. That's my location. Yeah, the ones here went crazy though. Boy, let me check chat. What are you guys saying? If you have enough coal for all that, yes. Yeah, I want to try. And if the power draw isn't too much for all that, yeah, if the power draw isn't too much for all that, that's true. Just a matter of how to connect things. Dude, just wait. Look, man. I think it was James and Uki. We had two stations literally parallel to each other. And the amount of headache it took to program this freaking tractor to move between both in this much proximity was like hell. It was absolutely terrible. I'm not sure if it was a byproduct of using a universal path, because apparently this has to be a closed loop, right? Like start here and then run, right? Connect it all the way to this one in front of here, right? You know what I'm talking about. It was such a headache. And apparently the hack was you set the path first and then you put the stations on top and then everything lined up. But the tractor was just going back and forth between both. But it was literally, this crane was not dropping onto the tractor. It was so frustrating. To me, I was like, damn. I hate the way they have the trucks. Exactly, so it's not just me. You can take the power from here and use it at your factory anywhere. Yeah, grids will be the next thing to make. That would be nice. But yeah, the trucks is so weird though. But I was using a universal vehicle path. I'm not sure if a tractor vehicle path would have been better. So this time around we can try. But it's up to you for sure, yeah. With this coal, we keep having a backlog, right? We have a backlog of containers. So I think what would be clean is I literally, let me see. Let me put two more generators here at first so that we could utilize this space of water we have. And then if we need more, there's an extra, space of water at that side that we could use. But once I have those two generators, I think I have enough to start creating power grids and then to also start connecting the coal that we're producing into a station, right? Like you literally have to, at this point, architect how to create a path. If I manage to create a path with like foundations that goes to the nearest iron ore, man, like one coal station that loads onto the other one, unloads onto the other one, I'll be like proud from an engineering standpoint, architect engineering, does that make sense? The only difference between the different paths is how tightly they will allow turns. Oh damn, can we combine both? Like, okay, maybe universal is good for curves, right? Because I can see the different modes, right? And then, can we combine that with a vehicle path? Or nah? The vehicle path is looking cleaner though, I won't lie. And it's free too. The only thing that makes me want to utilize this is it's free. It's like, would you deny free food, right? If you knew it was good, right? I wouldn't. So the universal paths are low-key like that. Let's clear this. Alright, man. Let me put this other generator and then see. But speaking about that, what are prerequisites that make sense? So this has a pipeline, right? So here, I think we should have another conveyor, right? Because spacing also matters, right? So if we had another conveyor, because also it's like the alignment of the pipe matters. What does it look like again? Let me try and see what's going on. So if this is facing this way, damn, oh that's a hub, it's a hub. If this is facing this way, okay, so the pipe is to the left. So we put one here, and we put another one here. Maybe they can be curved instead. I'm also missing iron plates, so I probably need to stock up. I'm so scared. Did I destroy my tractor by mistake? Oh God, tell me I did it. Let me look around. Tell me that I did not destroy my actual tractor by accident. Because I think it had stuff. Oh, okay, it's at the other side. Can can I color the tractor a different color? Like the existing one that I have here. Oh, my heart. Mon cœur. Okay, it's okay. Okay, it's cool. Oh, wait. Oh, it tells you how much... Oh, how much you'd get if you dismantled it. But I wonder if it's a cap of how much you can store. No, it's not. It actually literally has just 10 left. But do I need to run all the way back? I could just make one, right? Let me make one. Let me drive this across and then see what happens. Once I make 2 more generators using 1 water pump, then I think that's chill. Oh, I actually don't have. Is it cheaper to just construct? Let me see first. Can I destroy my cables or not? I know I can get stuck in one, but... Okay, it's solid. I can destroy it. Dismantling list includes what's currently in its storage as well as the materials from the tractor itself. Oh, so oh yeah, because you gain back what you get rid of. Except that one time, James, I don't know if it was you. I destroyed the space lift and I didn't see no crate. I know for sure that I probably didn't have capacity, that's why. But yeah, the bench is what I'm looking at. Yeah, we should have enough easy. We'll try and get like maybe 50 of these. I'm trying to make this a 1-hour stream so I could do some productive stuff and then get back again. What's an interesting thing to rant about? Did you guys share what was your most aha moment? Maybe one of the top 3 or top 5 moments where you were like, oh, that is so cool. For me so far in this game, I think the latest has been a power loop, right, with the generator. But before that was this car, because it's multi-purpose, and then the chainsaw. So those 3 are my top 3 right now. There's a setting in config somewhere regarding those crates that will make everything to a single crate rather than placing one nearby. So stuff might be going to one of your other crates. Oh, damn! Really? No, that's 55, that should be enough. Before I destroy this guy, you know what? I should back up. Test out my backing skills. Oh, it's so awkward, man. Alright. You know what would be crazy? If you create a foundation so you can stack it up. You know what I mean? Like right here, you see how we have another extractor? Well, duplicate and create another extractor right behind this one, right? If it allowed it. Or maybe like right here, another one like right here. And then put a pump to make it shoot. Can you double stack pumps? Like if you put 2 pumps, right? 2 of these guys on top of each other. Does it like accelerate the thing? Like put one here and then put another pump on top of it, right? Like if there was some configuration like that that makes it stack. Oh, maybe put 2 pumps, because James showed me how. Put 2 of those pumps, like one there, then another one here on the pipe. Yeah, and you'll make a single crate on purpose near your hub or base. Okay. But the config though, I wonder if I have that config. That would be good to know so that I don't mess up. But what I was saying is, you see how we have these 2 things here, right? So I duplicate, I put one here, put 2 pumps so it goes higher, right? Have a pipe that goes across here and then a foundation that's right on top of this place, right? So that way we have verticality, if that's an actual word, of 2 generators, right? So this is another reason where arrangement of what you're building would, like, design really matters, right? Like if you have good design, you could really maximize stuff. So yeah, foundations, basically this has a floor. There's a floor, that's what I'm trying to say, that's it. Putting 2 pumps together at the same level is pointless, as the last one resets. Oh no, it does. As the last one resets the lift value. They do not combine. Oh, now that would have been sick though if they both combine. Yeah, they don't help each other if they're next to each other. Yeah. Anyway, that's just me thinking out loud. But yeah, right now I'm trying to put the layout here. So one is placement, then the other is we'll probably need to have a junction. Because it's a bit skewed, right? Or does it make sense for it to face this way or for it to face this way instead? So both pipes have alignments, right? Water tower? Can we though? Look at this guy. This fluid pump here, I don't know what it's for. I haven't read the description. But is this another way to have like a container of water? Like say here is all beachy, right? So we wanted like to extend supply of water. So we put this here and then connect it to a pipe. Extractor, pipe connects to this one, and then this one connects to something else, right? That's like, oh, it is. Oh, it's exactly like that. The shape makes sense though. That's why I was asking. So it's like a water buffer. The same way we have containers for stuff. This is like a container for fluid. Oh, so it is really like a buffer. It's like a container. Like how we have container for resources back there, like the coals. We have this. Oh, not interesting. Okay. Now this really makes you think about. It's almost interesting once you unlock stuff that you think about. Once you build one thing, it stacks up. It like aggregates. It aggregates is what I'm trying to say. Okay, I think this might make sense. If it doesn't make sense, we'll rearrange it. But we put one here. The only thing I'm scared of is this might mess up the spacing that we might need for other things. Because we could have up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 to 8 more power stations, possibly, close by here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, man, this should be good enough. But I think that I'll prefer this arrangement I'm trying to experiment with right here. We have 3. Am I being too stingy? Can we make it 3 though? 1, and then 2. Okay, maybe not 3. 3 if I like rearrange this, right? If I rearrange this floor and create space. But I'll leave 2 for now, right? And then we have a conveyor. This conveyor needs to be split and then go into here and then go into there. Then we can connect the pipes with the junction. So it's like this guy goes here, right? And then we need a junction. Which junction has a reasonable design? Like a T junction instead? So one to here, then one directly? Or does it make sense to put a 4-way junction instead? They would both serve the same purpose because we're not using the left-hand side, right? We're not. Oh wait, let me go back. Something. We can rotate, right? Oh, we can rotate. Oh, that's neat. That is neat. I want to make a suggestion so bad, but it's so much fun to watch you figure things out. Shit. And let me do it first and see if it works. And then if it's inefficient, I want to invite you to, provide the suggestion. The one thing I know about myself is once I find out something can be done better, I'm encouraged. I'm not like lazy. I prefer to work hard to be lazy, if you know what that means. Oh damn, why is it that way? That's not what I was trying to do. Yeah, I prefer to work hard to be lazy. I like to think good designers or engineers do that, right? You work hard once and then they chill. And that one connects to this one, right? We might have a problem here. We might have a problem. The reason why I say that, why is that clipping? Oh, it's because of it's slightly, I know why it's complaining about that. We're gonna have a conveyor problem. I might need a conveyor lift. We have a conveyor splitter connects to a conveyor lift for so that it goes higher. Then that conveyor lifts, then connects to this one here. So there needs to be some overlapping. I feel a kind of way with this. I don't know if it would. Let me build it first. Let me just put the thing. So yeah, this is ideally this is what I want to try. And then shit. Should I put a floor there? Because moving around here might be annoying. Anyway, make it work, make it pretty, make it fast. And then learn from mistakes. That's the idea. I'm trying. I feel like there should be a conveyor belt. There should be a container right here. I'm really tempted with that. I feel there should be a conveyor. A container, I mean. But, pick any two. Make it work, then make it pretty. Because making it pretty helps, at least for me. Makes it, once it's pretty, you're able to design. Makes it easier to design than to focus on optimization. I might need to get rid of this conveyor, I think. And then put the splitter closer. So like make it maybe face this way. I'm scared of it snapping. Oh, wait, it just did. Because when I tried it, oh! If you want a splitter on the belt, point at the belt or rebuild. I feel like I should rebuild though. Like I think doing it this way is lazy. Like right there. Why is it good? This is for focus, though. Like about right here, right? Okay. And then another one? Something ain't right. Something ain't right, man. My cursor needs to be on the belt. Would it produce stuff right now, though? Let me just experiment. Where's the cheap belt? Like right here? Let's see, do we have flow? Okay, it's gonna flow. So we have inflow, that's good. My qualm now is how to connect it to the other one at the other side. That's gonna be the main thing. A conveyor lift has never really been, I found, helpful. Sorry, a conveyor belt lift. I replaced that one. I've not had to use that in a while. But these ones, yeah. Does it need rotation? Or build mode? Reverse? No, this is good. That's how much height do we need though? And it faces this direction. Bruh. Can this snap to the air? I wish it could snap to the air though. Damn. Or put the belt first. Well, it doesn't allow it. And connect the belts, so I think this one should curve here, right? Oh, missing plates. I got scared though. I was like, really? You think you can do this to me? You think you could do this to me? That was from Denzel Washington. Yeah, man, I'll be excited to make stations. I don't have any stations right now. So having a station for coal that unloads onto a factory that has iron ore. Oh damn, we're broke. How? How? They give me some more. There we go. I was about to say. How are we broke? We're broke. I think that should be enough, right? Once I connected, I wanted to know what your opinion is, but let me see. Let me do it first because I think I was listening to a podcast, interestingly by AI. I use Google Notebook LLM. If you guys know what that is, I can explain it. But no, hold on. This way. Yeah. And then from here, anyway, I was using Notebook LLM to think about, because everyone is like, AI is changing the game, right? So what makes sense to focus on right now? And apparently, you need friction. Damn! I mean, I suspected that. But I need another lift. Give me another conveyor lift. But yeah, you've pretty much seen the design I'm coming up with. And I make that face this way, tilt the head up a little bit, just a little. Look at all these entanglements though. And after this, I'm gonna grab a snack, then hear what you guys are gonna roast me with. Missing materials again, bruh. Entanglement. That was an entanglement. That's what she said. She. You're laughing at my design. It's beautiful. It's beautiful being born. Like every baby. They come out ugly, crying at first, but then they grow cute. That's exactly what my design is like. What do you call it when someone is very like sensitive to their stuff? Like clearly something is wrong, but they're like too prideful, or I'm trying to allude to that idea. I keep running out of reinforced plates. I need to pick one from my reinforced factory, like drive by there. So let me finally connect. That finally connect, and that happened. Yeah, man, that's it. Then I'll put the pole, power poles, and that would be it. But shit, would you look at that? Don't you love it? Can't you smell it? I'm not saying anything. What do you mean? I can take it. This is way better than what I would actually have to do on my job, right? Where I make the solutions I would engineer IRL from like a software perspective is generating money or saving money. So my mentors and seniors are just a little bit more direct and be like, why did you do this way? They usually ask, they start with that question, and I'm like, well, when I was thinking about it, it made sense for convenience to start. I was laughing at James' response, not your design. We've all built like you are. I'm suspicious. Okay, James, what two things would you say he needs to make use of that he isn't currently? I don't think he's aware of one yet. Tell me! My first coal plant was very organized, but I learned very early how to keep things clean and neat. Let me grab this snack though. But basically you've seen what my design is right now. Right? For this half. So you could explain while I grab a snack. The stream will probably end. Yeah, I wanted this to be a 1 hour stream. Stream will probably end in like 10-15 minutes. I forgot to put the Discord and stuff anyway. Be right back. Alright. Let me see these criticisms. Use foundations from the start. Things could have been more compressed and lined up. Really? Man, these stupid foundations, man. I'm forced to appreciate this thing. But let me see though. Two things I have in mind are foundations and the type of storage. I don't think you're aware of it yet, and I'm sure James has had some thoughts of it. I think the math will work for what he has. I think he's been looking at it specifically. Didn't do a lot of math at the top, so things might not be enough. Okay. When you say math in which way? Like math of how to like lay out the foundations? Or do you mean math for like the energy capacity? Because I didn't worry about math for energy capacity. I just knew it compounds. But if it's math for foundations, that's absolutely right. That is absolutely right. This was my PTSD if you're talking about math for foundations. Because I did this. What was my shortcut? This is how my foundation gets discouraged. I do this. And then I look around and I look at all of this slope and I go, nah, I'm good. You would have to rebuild and maximize most of the things at the top, but it's not about that. Mass equals to coal and water supply versus generator consumptions. Oh, let me look at that right now. You know, I told you guys I'm biased towards, oh, this is out? How did this shut down? How did that one shut down? The heck? It ran out of water? How did this run out of water? Oh, I know why. Because of the biomass burner. That's why. Ah. Simply, there is only so much power you can make here with all the coal you have. Oh. So it's not like, oh, because I have actual endless supply, then everything is going to pan out. And I could keep having continuous energy because there's that much amount of coal. Basically, based on how much coal would be distributed as input, the consumption rate of the generators might not have enough supply of coal to keep the generator, to keep power going. I'm just thinking at the top of my head though. Even if you use power shards on the miners, etc., I'm not sure you will power all the machines back at your main factories. Yeah, okay, yeah. Without rebuilding some things. A person will make all the coal here into power. Oh, and use the coal by your death crate for steel product. Oh, I see. So, resource locality optimization is what this sounds like. Okay. Interesting. You have infinite supply, but it's about how fast you can pull it out of the ground or lake and it gets into your machines. Damn. Man, I've got to do like capacity estimations and stuff. It sounds like later on I would. But I'm chilling though, look at how far we've come though. I could have completed this tier milestone like 4 streams ago, but this got me going, thanks to you guys. So what would make sense I need to do is I need to connect this extractor, this water extractor, right, to the powered back to this powered generator instead. Satisfactory isn't a building game, it's a match torture game. I want to protest, bro. That is both. I don't like math, man. Even as an engineer. I'm good with logic. But you put math and logic together, whew, it's a power boost. For now, it's fine. For now, it doesn't last, man. I agree with you, but I think it's helpful to start building the habits early on. But I think once I start to scale in structure of things that needs to be built and the amount, like for instance, if they said produce 500,000 steel pipes, now I need to start thinking about, well, what does the power supply look like for that type of milestone, if that even exists. But don't scare me. You don't give, hey man, you don't give kindergarten people things they need to worry about in future, like taxes. You let them ride their ignorance, and then when it's time, you lay it on them. I think, what would make sense here? Because we don't have, let me turn this back on, I think. Let's turn this back on. Huh? No power. What did I disconnect now? Here's the current multiplayer. Playthrough is with 3 others, 2 of whom together with me have a total of around 10k hours in game. Damn! Oh geez! The other is a first timer who's bad at math. Oh, I see. So you could like teamwork to like, you know, specialize in stuff. Like some people genuinely enjoy making those estimates, statistics and probability for energy capacity or production capacity, and the other person just maybe likes building, so it just takes that. First time I built our nuclear power plant. One of the most involved overall builds in the game. Oh, a nuclear. That's what Franken was talking about. Damn. Oh, now multiplayer sounds fun. My last game, the action-based game I was telling you guys about, discouraged me from multiplayer, man. That PvP happened, and I say people are the problem, bro. Human beings are the problem. I don't need human beings in this game. I just need me and my problems. Me and my problems are good enough. Some toxic people imagine someone comes in and they can just start destroying your world for fun. The people that are actually like that, man. So many fun places to discover and creatures. Yeah, man. For those 3 things, building, maintaining, exploring, I'm looking forward to explore a little bit as well. Like I said, I can't multitask, like think and do stuff at the same time. And it's about 10 minutes since last time I spoke. So what I want to do is try and, should I fix this now or fix it in the next stream? Because nothing is going on right now. It's just idle time talking to you guys. Oh, I know why. I turned things off here, right? I paused production, that's why. Because I was trying to be cheap. I was like, I don't want to waste coal. We don't have enough energy. So let me turn this on now. Okay, okay. So this pole was connected to this was connected to this to this. This is back up running. This pole is connected to this power generator supplying it capacity, right? So all I need to do is to connect it to the network of the power generators, not the biomass, right? So it should be this, needs to be connected to this, for example. But I need to cut off the power supply. Yeah, and then connect this one to this one. And now she should be back up spinning. You think you see the problem? Am I close? Okay, there we go. She's back. She's running. So I should see water here. There's power. Yeah. So yeah, the network of the extractor is connected to the power generator now. Alright, there we go. Now it's back. Yeah, man, design really matters, because if stuff is entangled anyhow, it's just gonna be like it's annoying spaghetti to like figure out. Okay, so foundations is one thing I could get better on as a habit, and then capacity estimation. But before I end the stream, what would that look like here? I'm going to read your comments back again because I've taken screenshots of what you guys were saying. Because I mean, James was like, I won't need it now. But I wonder what you saw. I guess it was foretelling. Like you saw something about how much supply could actually be here. Yeah, that one is connected to that extractor. I want another pole here connected to this one for both. We'll have like this here. And then this here. And then yeah, I would be able to remember where I left off. But yeah, I entertain feedback. I appreciate the details here. So right now I'm just going to be, I guess I could wait, just so my factory isn't wasting stuff. I'll force save, go back to menu and just talk my review. Where is this? The chat comment is blocking the menu. I can't see. I can't see. Okay, exit to main menu. There we go. Yeah. Let me text this actually. That's in me. Actually, I'm catching up on chat. I think there's some other code notes here. Yeah, there are some other. Yeah, there is. You have to access to eventually. They might be blocked up. Like, oh yeah, some of them were. Like one is close by. I think someone was saying I need a bomb to blow it up. Then one more later. Okay. I see the comment. This is cooperative multiplayer, though it could be treated as PvP. Playing multiplayer in any game really requires finding the right people. Yeah, it does. Which in terms of systems thinking is another complexity, man. The bombs are unlocked from the MAM. Oh. Okay. That and those protein trays that you said is relevant. I can only speak for myself, but how do you feel the same? Answer any question, but I try to not to give away any other. Now, you guys are great, man. Both of you are great. Super helpful. I know I've given Franken criticism before. Well, not even criticism, it's feedback of like, I appreciate you're telling me all these things, but part of the joy of the game is problem solving. For me, and I think it's easier for me to learn from friction of having an assumption, finding out my assumption was incorrect or incomplete, and then realizing how it all worked, right? And then from there I go, oh, I could have built this factory a different way. I could redesign this factory a different way instead, and things like that. So yeah. What makes this game really interesting in these times of AI is like it's higher order thinking, right? Because there are certain things you can't outsource to AI, like context of the things to build, intention of why you're building something as well, short term and then long term. I think like if you asked AI to configure this game and it had controls, it would just make a lot of spaghetti. It will optimize for the objective, right? But then it's very interesting. There's like interconnections of the way everyone thinks uniquely differently, and then if you put a bunch of people together, it could then compound into a solution for a type of problem. It's more fun that way. You're doing good, bro. This game is fun. Really? Nah, you guys it's definitely a new niche of gaming that I've been introduced to. Like, I've been on the other spectrum of competitive PvP, and then now it's like solo, adventurous problem solving, in a way. It's more fun to learn myself. It's more fun for me to watch you figure things out too. Yeah, man. Publicize my mistakes and then get corrected. I don't mind. But now what got me thinking is the maths, though. So I'm going to look back at it. Like, if you're building something, what makes you think about the maths? Like, let's say you had one power generator. Because my mind is still, what's the word? Processing and trying to evaluate what that would look like for my use case right now. So I'll probably scroll up and see what it is. But I'm more interested in what was the cue that made you think about that nerd garage. Like, you saw me building now. I was currently working on the problem of like connecting the generators to their supply of inputs, which was the water and the coal. But somewhere along those lines, you were like, what's something I would eventually run into, or I'm not leaning into as much, and that was the maths for, I guess, capacity estimation. So I'm curious about the signal. What made you consider that? Combined 10K hours. So if you do 10K, that's like 3.5K hours split across you guys. 3,000 hours. That's impressive. Like, your actual on-the-day job would be interesting, man. There are some patterns in how to place things that can be used for different types of builds. Ooh, patterns. Now we're talking. Patterns. Design patterns is what came to mind. As in engineering, that is a thing. Which they don't really teach you in school. Like, a lot of things is figured out by accident. Design patterns is what came to mind. What's not super important, honestly. Spaghetti is totally fine here. Let's have fun. Yeah, no, I'll try and always try to have fun. But it's also a plus if I could have fun and then also work on what's the word? I won't say flaw or weakness, an area of improvement. Yeah, an area of interest for improvement. Maths wasn't one of the two things I had in mind. One was foundations, the other is something I don't think you know about yet. You need to work on the MAM. Oh, the MAM. Shit. Foundations and MAM. Two of my least favorite things in this game, until I actually unlock something. Foundations help in organizing, but are absolutely not required. Spaghetti is absolutely stuff. Yeah, but let me try next stream, maybe in an hour or two after I eat, and then do some other stuff. Then I'll try and force myself to do two things. One is to create 2 factories that have cement. I literally only have one factory that creates cement blocks, because I sort of look down on cement blocks, right? In all the things in this game, cement and foundations are like the first piece of bread. Like, everyone sees it, but no one really wants it because it's just there, you know? So I need to treat foundations as like a proper prerequisite. before I build stuff. Because on its own, it's just a cement block, you know? Or maybe it's just my way of thinking and my biases. So I need to adjust my point of view. Yeah, related to how he has to keep running to get materials. Hey, look, man, that's why I'm trying to create a station. It's in my to-dos. A station is in my to-dos. You need two things in this game, concrete and screws. Learning the hard way, man. Plus, it's fun to drive. Like, this tractor was born 2 days ago. This track is like having a brand new car. So it's hard to look at other things, you know? But yeah, biases are a thing in this game that makes things interesting. But I'm gonna call it though. For now, I might be back in 2 hours. But shout out to Nerd Garage, shout out to James, real ones, all the lurkers, from my other subscribers from my combat-based game, Ultra Rumble, and then people just in between that are somehow entertained. Whether you're here for a little bit or a while, appreciate y'all. Catch us on the next one. Hope you have a chill rest of your Friday.